Hello, everyone. Welcome back to that Tech Enthusiast podcast. And today where have my notes gone? We're going to be talking about some Apple glasses because there's been some interesting leaks on those, as well as um, Google mobile app. Google mobile app is getting dark mode because we're obviously discussing a dark mode thing. Because I'm not sure if you remember a couple of episodes ago, but I had a guest on um, who's also going to stay anonymous once again. And last time we discussed WhatsApp dark mode, and this time we're going to be discussing Google dark mode. So yeah, let's do the intro. Are we recording? Yeah, I think we are. So, as I mentioned earlier in the intro, I've got my friend with me. So,
Yes, I am
hello,
here.
you're here again. Obviously, we're not, just to point out, we're not recording this in the same room like we were last time. We are doing this remotely.
Yeah, that would be pretty stupid.
Yeah, it's over this. I've never heard of it, but it actually seems all right. It's a website called like zencaster.com.
Oh yeah, it's quite good quality.
Decent quality. Yeah, I was surprised. How are you?
I'm completely fine. Just a bit bored.
Yeah, to be honest, when people have been asking me that, I've not really known what to say because it's like we're just staying inside
Yeah,
and like
like
going on a daily walk and whatever.
what
We're
else
like
am I
not
meant to
doing
do?
anything. Yeah. um. Right. So let's start with the first topic. So the Apple glasses.
Yeah.
So, but actually, no. Just before we do that, I just need to say, last time I was talking about Next VR. I didn't mention this, but Next VR. So Apple bought Next VR or acquired. Next VR aren't like a gaming VR company. They're more of like an event VR company, if that makes sense. So, like, I'm not sure if you've seen those adverts before. I think EE and O2 did one where it's kind of like watching sporting events through VR. So that's the sort of thing Next VR are.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, I just needed to say that because I realized I didn't mention it last time. But yeah, Apple glasses aren't VR, they're AR. And I always get confused what the difference is.
Well, right.
Like,
The difference is AR is inside the world, projecting something on like a surface, and VR is completely immersed in a different place.
yeah. Because like there's a lot of AR like apps on your phone as well, isn't there?
Yeah,
That
there
use your
is.
camera. So I guess that kind of makes sense because then there are VR headsets, but not AR headsets.
Yeah, I think.
And then I wouldn't be surprised if there were just some like really bad app somewhere that just like brands it as VR even though it's AR.
Yeah.
Like, there's always that one dodgy app.
Excellent, awesome, epic driving simulator VR.
Yeah. Yeah.
We all know about those ones.
Anyway, so this is a article from Tech Radar, and also a lot of the things inside it are from someone called John Prosser, who has a YouTube channel called Front Page Tech. And I think these leaks, I don't think anything's actually confirmed.
No, nothing's been confirmed yet. I would know.
Yeah. Yeah, because in case you didn't watch or listen to the last one, I'm more of the Android person. He's the Apple person.
Oh, yeah, apparently.
Well, yeah, like I never use the only things I use that are Apple
Yeah,
are
iPods.
iPods, but they are the best Apple product ever. So
Don't know how I feel about that. What about the iPhone?
Right. Okay. Let's. Yeah. I mean, they're just a rebranded iPod. I'm pretty sure they were launched at the same event.
Were they?
I think. Yeah.
I
Because
don't think they
I'm
were.
sure they were. No,
I don't
I
think they
know
were.
that's it. The iPod Touch was, I think. Oh, I'm not sure.
Do some Google.
No, the iPod, the normal. I might have to. It's going to annoy me.
Yeah.
The
Start.
No, I think the iPod came before the iPhone, but then the iPod Touch was announced possibly in the same event.
I've started something that I regret now.
Yeah, I'm just going to full iPod nerd mode.
Yep.
Um,
I've never used an iPod, by the way.
they're awesome. Not the iPod Touches. They're basically just cheap iPhones.
Yeah, they are.
Because like you can do calling on them, with FaceTime audio calls.
I
So they
mean,
are basically
yeah,
cheap iPhones.
you can, but
Or then again, I guess they don't have like the call speaker, like the one that you put your face up against. If that makes sense, it's only on speakerphone.
yeah, I think we're getting a bit off topic now.
Yeah, we are.
Just a little, you know.
Um,
From Apple
so yeah,
glasses to
Apple glasses.
iPods.
Yeah. Um, so somebody whose name I can't say because I'm terrible at saying Chinese names, said that manufacturing of the AR specs would happen at the end of 2019 or at the start of 2020, but obviously it's like middle of 2020-ish, so
Might be
that didn't
delayed.
happen. Yeah, like because this when I was looking at this article, it was like it was posted yesterday, so I know it's up to date. So I'm kind of confused by that. Maybe they got the dates wrong, or maybe that's just what that guy said
Yeah,
like
maybe
2 years ago or
maybe he
something.
wanted to stir up a rumor or something.
Yeah, because apparently there were um, rumors about it last year, or maybe last year.
Yeah,
I can't remember now, but there
apparently
were rumors at some point.
in the article it says they have patents dating back to 2015. So they must have been
Yeah,
working on it for a while if it is a thing.
yeah. So basically, all the information we've got on it is according to John Prosser from the YouTube channel Front Page Tech, and so lots of people are saying that it's going to launch alongside the iPhone 12.
I don't know about that.
Um, I think it's kind of likely
Eh.
because like the one more thing moments.
Oh yeah, I think they probably
Is
will
there
do that.
Yeah, apparently they want it to be a one more thing moment. So I don't think it's going to be like a main thing, if that makes sense. Like the iPhone 12 will kind of be the star of the show until they do the one more thing.
Yeah, and I think they will make some references to their previous innovations. If they do it, I think they will do a similar thing to what they did in like the iPhone 3G event where they said Apple has made so many innovations in the past, like the mouse,
Yeah,
but now we bring you something even more innovative.
yeah. I'm so I think I'm actually going to use this for the thumbnail, but there's this is slightly off topic, but like I find them really cool and I really want them, and I don't really mind if we go over half an hour today.
Oh yeah.
Um, like normally we'd do about half an hour, but if we go over half an hour, I'm not too bothered. Um, so there were these. Oh, I can't remember who made them. I think it was. No, I'm not sure. But there were these glasses that were. Oh, I think they might have been sunglasses, and then they had speakers on the sides,
I think it
and
was.
then they would. They're basically earphones.
Oh, I think it was. Oh, damn it! I can't remember the name. Bose
I
or
know.
something.
Yeah, I think it was them.
Hang on. You carry on
Oh,
talking.
yeah. So yeah, for the thumbnail, I'm probably just going to Photoshop the Apple logo onto that. But yeah, those are really cool. I just want to point that out as well. Bit off topic, but they're cool.
Yeah, it was Bose.
So they'll be called the Apple Glass, and apparently they'll be $499, which is roughly £410. No,
Hmm.
$499, £410, 765 Australian dollars. I didn't realize the exchange rates were that different in dollars and Australian dollars,
I
but there you go.
think it'll be much more than that.
I well, because all of the like processing happens on the iPhone apparently, via Bluetooth. So all it really needs is like, so it doesn't need a very powerful processor.
Mm.
I just want to point out we're talking about glasses that have processors here. Um,
Yep.
it's not necessarily going to need like the specs to be very powerful because all the actual processing information will happen on the iPhone, and so I guess all it really needs is like a Bluetooth receiver. Is well, that's something it needs because I'm assuming it will like carry
Connect to your
data
phone.
between it using Bluetooth. Yeah,
Yeah. Also, What I hope is that you know how Apple removed the headphone jack on the iPhone 7, and
Yeah.
then basically every
Oh, I
single
think I know what you're
mobile
going to say.
company in the world followed suit.
Yeah.
I think that might be the same with AR glasses if they do that.
Yeah, well, I've heard loads of companies like have rumors about it.
Yeah, but
It
if
kind of I was thinking about this the other day. You know in Minecraft Java how the second hand and like you can actually use it unlike in Bedrock.
yeah,
I remember like way before it was added, I always like people in my class would always be like, "Oh yeah, in the next update there's going to be two hands. It's going to be amazing." Like I swear that's been a rumor for ages, and I feel like this is a little bit like this.
yeah,
Because I remember hearing about these glasses a while ago.
yeah.
So yeah, yeah, I feel like this is kind of a similar situation to that. Um,
Mm.
I thought you were going to say, I hope they have a headphone jack on the glasses.
No,
Because imagine that.
well, no. What I'd like them to do is do what Bose have done and put bone induction earbuds things on them, because like
Yeah,
they
if they,
push into
yeah,
the side of your head and like play audio into your skull. I know it sounds weird, but it actually really
yeah,
works
that
really well.
it sounds painful as well, but
It's not that
they do look
painful.
very cool. It sounds painful though.
It's not
Like it looks
painful.
painful. No, when you like say it out,
Well,
like
yeah,
pushes it into your head, like not literally sounds painful, but like when you're just talking about
yeah.
it sounds painful.
That's why your voice sounds different to you. It goes through the skull, and then it
Yeah,
like sounds different because it's gone through all that bone. No, that's actually the reason.
I know. Um, they're not actual prescription glasses, just to point that out.
I don't.
But I feel like that's fairly obvious. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think Apple are going to turn into an actual full blown um, eye testing glasses company anytime soon.
yeah, that would be really quite weird.
Yeah, it would be interesting
Although
though.
you might be able to buy like third-party prescription lenses, or maybe first-party.
True. Yeah, I doubt first party because
Mm.
I don't know.
Like
I just don't feel like Apple are going to do that. But yeah, that's yeah. I hope a third party does do that because that would be quite cool.
need prescription lenses for your Apple glasses. Should have gone to
Yeah.
Specsavers.
Make that a meme, please.
I hope that in the future we'll all have smart glasses. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And those will
Well,
completely
like if you
replace
think we
phones.
probably will, because if you think back to like the first iPhone launch event and stuff like that, um, like when it first launched, not everybody had it, and then eventually it was just normal to have a phone, a
Yeah, like
mobile phone.
you can't survive if you don't have a phone.
Well, to be fair though, there is some truth in that. Like
Yeah,
you do have to do loads of things on a phone now.
you do. Like
All of our home learning is on a computer.
book a taxi, call an Uber.
Exactly.
I
Like
mean, it's not really calling an Uber; it's pressing a button.
yeah,
I'm going off topic again. I do that a lot.
it's fine. This can be an extra long episode.
All right.
Um, so apparently it might be pushed back to March 2021 because they want the press or the media or whoever to be there.
Yeah, to be there properly.
But yeah, well, I don't see why they can't do it virtually. Like
Mm,
the media will still be able to watch it virtually unless you do it as like an unlisted video and don't give anyone the link or something silly.
yeah. Oh, I've just looked down the article and I've just seen a picture of Google Glass and I've had flashbacks. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah,
I hope it doesn't go as bad as Google Glass because Google Glass was interesting.
yeah.
It was an interesting development.
They don't look like glasses though. I don't think. Well, they look like glasses. They've got the
Yeah,
glasses part, but then they're like it looks like just a massive, basically, bit of glass
yeah.
on on this photo I've seen
I
here.
really hope that they actually blend in. They look like normal glasses, but with a bit chunkier things that go over your ears. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah. To be fair though, you've like that. I imagine it will be fairly hard to
Yeah.
actually make it look like just some normal glasses.
Yeah, it will.
Like it'll definitely have to be more chunkier than normal.
Yeah. And I also wonder what approach schools will have to it if they make them perfectly blend in with no logos or anything. Me, so just have some
Yeah,
glasses on. I'm not watching YouTube.
yeah, yeah. I really want to watch YouTube in VR because I know they've got that feature on mobile
Yeah, they
phones
can.
and possibly. Yeah, I've not got a VR headset though.
I'd like one.
I really want one.
Yeah, me too.
I want to. Yeah,
It's
I want to
almost
get an Oculus
it's almost
Quest.
like it's almost like people want VR because it's cool. Wow, I'm so
I
surprised.
wish they'd make some cheaper VR headsets.
Well, I mean, I think the Oculus Quest is as cheap as it's going to get because you basically have to
Yeah,
cram a
for a while.
smartphone into a VR headset.
This is well, I don't really think VR's off topic, but have you ever heard of Nintendo Labo?
Yes, I've
They're
actually had a go
what
on
I
it.
like to call branded cardboard.
Oh yeah, branded cardboard. That is exactly what it is.
Because, right, okay. Oh, look, it's actually on their front page as well. Oh no, I googled Nintendo Labo. Never mind. Um, it looks so they've got a VR headset, and you can play Legends of Zelda in VR,
Can
which is
you?
one of my favorite Switch games. Yeah, but well, first of all, the VR headset you have to hold it up so it doesn't strap on your head,
Oh,
but you can
that's
get like third-party accessories.
that's not that good, is it?
Yeah, and then the controllers, because like it's basically you've put the Switch in some cardboard,
Yep.
and so you're still holding like to move around and use the controllers. You're still having to like whilst holding it up, like use them if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain this.
You see, I
I
think
can't find the words.
I think a much better idea for it would be like a physical headset that you slide the Switch into with its actual built-in things that are meant to slide things on, and then use the
Yeah,
controllers as like controllers. But
yeah.
I
I
don't
don't
know
think
if
the
that's
controllers should
possible.
stay docked. I don't think the controllers should stay
No, they
docked.
really shouldn't.
In the chat on Zencaster, I'll put a photo of what they look like. Oh no, wait, you can't even. Okay, on the Google Doc, I'll put a photo of what they look like, and then if you're watching, I'll put them in the video.
All right.
So, like, can you see how like you have to hold them up and then also use the controllers whilst you're holding them up? So I imagine like your arms would get really tired.
Yeah, arms would get really tired. It's not really very good for actually playing it properly.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. Oh, that's awful. That's not good,
and
isn't
like
it?
it's cardboard as well, so
Yeah,
it's probably gonna break.
yeah, that
And like
is.
I don't really understand like who the age category is. So
Mm.
well, first of all, it looks like there's one for age 0, but I think that might just be. Well, surely that's not age 0.
Wait, hang on. How are you meant to
No, Peggy
breathe
3.
through your nose if there's cardboard in the way?
I guess you just can't.
You just breathe into the headset and make the lenses cloud up.
I guess you have to breathe in through your mouth.
Well, that's just even
But then,
worse.
like, it kind of looks like that nose hole looks really big on this photo. It kind of looks like
Yeah,
you'd still be breathing into the cardboard anyway.
yeah. To me, it looks like your nostrils would be resting on the actual cardboard, and then you just
Yeah.
breathe into the headset, and that will be awful.
The cardboard is a little bit pointless as well because there's just a plastic thing in there as well.
Yeah, it's just a plastic thing.
Yeah,
That
they.
defeats the
Yeah,
whole point of
Nintendo
Nintendo
Labo.
Labo.
I feel like Nintendo Labo is just not the best.
It's
So
it's
yeah,
a,
it's not age 0, it's age 3. Well, it says Peggy 3. Wait, is Peggy 3 like meaning age 3? I
yeah,
just thought it did.
yeah. It
Yeah.
does. I think yeah, because like
Well, no,
Peggy
there's one.
16, Peggy 18, Peggy 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's this Nintendo Toy-Con variety kit that's a Peggy 3. The rest are Peggy 6.
Okay.
But then there looks like there's another age rating. Well, it looks like there's two other age ratings next to it that say 0. So I was looking at this just to see what the age rating are, to see who they're kind of like targeting this for,
Mm.
potentially, and
So
like
what
how
is it?
old
Is
the
it Peggy
people
3?
look on the boxes. Well, one of them's Peggy 3, the rest are Peggy 7.
Okay.
Um, I'll put a link in Google Docs. They don't look. They. I'm not sure who they would really target these to, like what age,
Mhm.
because like cardboard could be good for kids, I guess, because it would keep the price down, and then the adult would be more tempted to buy it because
Yeah.
it's not as pricey because it's cardboard. But then also, it's not really necessarily a quality product because it is literally made of cardboard.
Yeah. Right. So I've
I kind of rambled on a bit then.
right. Peggy is pan-European game information. Just so they basically rate everything.
Ooh,
I think it's just the
yeah,
UK, or maybe it's Europe. I think it's Europe.
it,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what.
I'm on the Nintendo website, and it says I think it is just for Europe.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the actual topic. Apple glasses.
Okay. Right. I've just
Um, I don't
found.
actually know what else do we have to say about them.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I
there's.
mean, I
I'm
hope
pretty
they're
sure. Oh,
good.
it might come with a plastic stand. They're wirelessly charged because it comes. Apparently, it might come with a plastic stand.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ugh.
Also, I'm quite excited to see if Apple goes for the iPhone 12 a completely wireless one. Because haven't they banned
Yeah.
like the lightning connector or something?
They were going to make it so.
Apple couldn't manufacture it and put it on their
I think it
phones.
was that they were going to do it so all phone chargers have to be the same
Standardized.
connection. Yeah,
Wait.
and I think they were wanting it to be USB-C. I I am not a big Apple fan. I'm not a fan of Lightning. I
Mm,
much prefer USB-C, but I don't want them to do that
I don't.
because it doesn't give anyone else any room to make something more better than USB-C, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
So if someone wants, for
before
example,
US,
really fast charging,
yeah.
you can't do that with the USB,
So like,
see, can you?
well, no, you can because there's fast charging on USB-C.
Yeah, but not super duper fast.
Pretty sure it's faster than Lightning, to be honest.
No,
I don't
lightning's
know.
like millions of volts.
Okay, maybe not millions, but okay.
No, is it as in
But
lightning, like zap zap?
oh wow.
I mean, I've tried to make a joke there, but that didn't go. That flew right over your head, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. But so if you think before USB-C, oh wait, just quickly, Lightning connectors use far fewer pins than USB-C, but the latter doesn't use all these pins, although USB-C uses 18 pins, only 9 are used at the same time. This allows the connector to be reversible. Okay. Lightning uses 8 pins, however the plug... Oh, no, don't reload.
Does it use 8 pins?
But anyway, it doesn't really... Oh yeah, Lightning doesn't have a lock, or does it? That's a bit random. So before USB-C on most Android phones and just most things in general, and then if you have like a lamp or something that has a charger, it probably uses this connection as well. So micro USB was what was used on Android phones before USB-C,
Yeah,
and it's still used on cheap things because I think it's cheaper
to
just to
manufacture.
make. Yeah, but if that imagine if this happened when micro US imagine if this happened like before USB-C and micro USB was said to be the one that's um
Yeah,
like standardized. It would mean that the phone manufacturers or whoever wouldn't have any room to, as Apple say, innovate and make a faster charger.
Yeah.
So I think what they need to do is not make it, not do a standardized. But I don't think they were, because there was like rumors about that, I think late last year from memory.
Mm.
But they obviously didn't happen.
I don't think it's a good idea, honestly.
Yeah, it isn't.
Because, like, what if,
Because,
like, everything goes massively crazy with fast charging and everyone's just limited to USB-C?
yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
Oh, my chair keeps making noises every time I move on it, and I'm trying not to move.
My chair is silky smooth.
I think it's because my back's a bit sweaty. I just went on a walk, and it's really warm in here.
Yeah.
Oh, and I think the phone's ringing.
Is it?
Ah, well, I'm recording in my room. You can't get me this time.
Okay, then. Oh, alright.
Just a thing that happened in one of my episodes.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was it literally made me laugh out loud the first time.
It was really annoying though. So I think, didn't it ring like twice or
Yeah, it
something?
rung twice. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, I can't record in that room because my dad's working from home and he's on calls and
Most
stuff.
people's
And
parents
I can't.
are.
Yeah. Because I don't record in my room, firstly, because we've got more desk space. Well, I've got a desk up there dedicated to like computer things.
Yeah.
And so people have given me like family members and friends and family friends gave me like old computers and stuff and old phones and whatever for me to take apart or really do whatever pretty much I want with them.
Torture them.
Yeah, touch. I'm gonna. Oh, I'll tell you about a project I'm gonna do later as well. Um, so I wanted to record on that desk because it's kind of like my computer desk, and I guess it kind of with that all around me, it might kind of like get me thinking about technology, I guess.
Yeah.
So like I just prefer to record up there, and also there's more desk space on there. Like my desk down here in my room is always full of stuff.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, there's just not enough. So my mic is actually on top of my keyboard, my laptop keyboard. Like the legs are just over it.
Yeah.
And so yeah, if you hear me typing, that's why. Um so yeah, that's really all I've got to say about the Apple
Yeah.
Glass. Um Oh yeah, that project I was going to do, by the way.
Yeah.
So basically, I was going to use all the bits that I've gathered up over the time, although I still need a new cooler and a new processor, but I think I know somebody who might have a spare cooler they can give to me.
Just buy one.
I know, but like shipping and I'm kind of,
Yeah.
I've recently bought
It'd
something and out of money now.
take a long time
It was
to get.
this totally overpriced Lego figure.
Oh.
So I'm a bit of a Lego fan, and I've been watching Star Wars Clone Wars, and I've been trying to kind of build a bit of a droid army, and most of like the droid things and the separatist things from Star Wars are all retired sets, so they're really expensive if you buy them new. However, on Bricklink is this amazing website, and it's basically eBay for Lego.
Mm.
You can get fairly decent priced things. And I've already bought an MTT, that droid transport from it, in like I think it's Phantom Menace Episode 1.
Yeah.
And I
Man,
wanted to buy a tactical droid
Yeah.
because in Star Wars Clone Wars, you know, that animated series, I really like them and I like their voice and stuff, and I kind of wanted to get one because I wanted one for my droid army,
Mm.
and I paid a totally overpriced price of £22 for it
Wow, that
for
is.
one figure, and it's. But the thing is that's the cheapest. Or I think it was like 19, but then there was shipping added on.
Yeah.
But like, it's just really annoying, like that Lego figures go so overpriced when they get retired.
Yeah.
It probably didn't help. It was only in one set though. But yeah. Anyway, let's stop talking about Lego because this isn't a Lego
I just found
podcast.
a stormtrooper
Getting
for
distracted.
£13. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Anyway, let's get back on with
Did I even say what the product? No, I kind of just got distracted because like you said something about money, and then I said where I spent all my money.
Yeah,
So
I
that's how easy I can get distracted.
well, at least it's something to think
So
about.
the Yeah, true. So the project I was going to do, I want to build a computer, except for the case is going to be out of cardboard.
Um,
It
interesting.
should be possible.
I mean, yeah, you can literally have a computer spread out across a desk if you want, but I
Yeah,
didn't because that's a bit
I think
inefficient.
I'll um cut out holes for the fans, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, cut out holes for the fans, cut out holes for the I/O and USB ports and whatnot. Right. Okay. So I do have a problem. So I've got everything apart from the processor, which I think is broken, and the cooler,
Oh dear.
because it was the first. I know it's really
That's
annoying.
quite an important part, you know.
I know. So the processor is broken because I got the computer and it wasn't working. Although it might have been or I think the hard drive was the thing that's broken. But at the time we didn't know.
Mm.
Um, because I've turned everything else on and it seems to work. Well, no, it doesn't work. Everything looks like it works, but the processor doesn't have a cooler, and I think it's either overheating and then like just not turning on because it's too warm,
Yeah.
or it's got water damage. Um, because I may have because this is before I knew I was going to ever be using it again. Because this is like
Yeah.
my grand's old PC from ages ago. I used water, and at the time I didn't even know like half the things about building computers that I do now. So I didn't even know what thermal paste was. I got some cloth, wet it, and wiped off the thermal paste that was on it. And I think some of the water must have got inside it and broken it or something
Have you got
because it doesn't
another
work.
spare processor, like a really bad one?
I have, well, that one was a dual core. I've got a single core, but it doesn't work. Or it does, no, this one comes on with a light that's a different color to when I put the normal one in.
Yeah.
I have a graphics card as well that someone gave me, which I'm going to use, but it's not an amazing graphics card, but it'll be all right.
No. I think you should probably build a proper computer if you saved up for a long time. You can do it.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's worth it.
I know. I every time I go to your house, I'm jealous about your computer.
It's just
It's so good. It looks. Ugh. Although my dad did recently buy a computer,
a
which
work
not to flex.
computer.
Yeah, not to flex, but it has got an RTX 2080 Super.
Well, I don't really. I probably
Although,
need a better graphics card because my graphics card is disproportionately terrible for my computer. Like
yeah, I think well
I've got a
in
Ryzen
his
5
system,
and a 720 and a 720 Ti graphics card. Not a match made in
yeah.
heaven, I must say.
To be fair though, like I played Minecraft on it and stuff, and it runs that okay.
Yeah,
I don't think we really did any other games.
it's just when I'm playing like
Um,
Sea of Thieves and stuff, my graphics card
yeah.
starts to struggle and it gets a bit frame ratey around the heavily populated areas.
Oh, so Minecraft Java. So for people that don't know, you obviously do know, but for listeners, I am a Minecraft Bedrock person more than a Minecraft Java person. Um, Loads of people will disagree with this, but I just prefer Minecraft Bedrock. I like the weird mechanics and stuff, and like the weird farm mechanics and things. So like, I like building iron farms because they're weird on
Yeah,
Bedrock. I played Minecraft Java because basically every Minecraft YouTuber I watch is a Java player. So I was like, okay, you know what? I haven't played Java for a while. I kind of want to get back in it. So I made a Java world and um what was I going to say? I got Zuma
yep.
Void. Yeah. I got some of his data packs vanilla tweaks as well. So it's like, because I used to play loads of modded and then I kind of stopped because I couldn't find any good mods
Yeah,
anymore. Um, and data packs are kind of the new mod. So I got a bunch of those data packs and I've just started playing Java again and I'm kind of enjoying it.
yeah. I
But I
I
don't think
I bought Java Edition um quite a while ago, and then I went off it for ages, and then I started playing on Hypixel, and then I started playing Hypixel Skyblock after watching a couple of YouTubers play it, and
yeah,
I have spent hours and hours on it, and I think I've spent too much time on it. So I that's basically all I do with Java, but basically.
yeah. I want to. So I was doing a survival world, and I want to just build up a bunch of farms that are really efficient compared to Bedrock farms. So like, I'm gonna build Impulse SV's Infinite Villager Breeder because that looks really good.
Yeah.
Um, but I also want to make a Villager Breeder on my second channel. I've kind of designed one, although it is basically just a modified one from a different YouTuber who I
Oh
can't
well,
remember right now.
no one's
But I'm
really.
gonna do a tutorial for that at some point when I get around to it on Bedrock.
Yep.
But why I brought that up is because you were saying about your frame rates and stuff. So my laptop is running an i5 7th gen
Mm,
200U thing.
that's not that bad.
It's running at 2.5 gigahertz,
Yeah.
and then it's also got a GeForce GTX 950M, 4 gigabytes of dedicated VRAM. Blah blah blah. Although it is running on a hard drive because I broke the SSD, so this might impact it a bit.
Oh, that's
But I
that's not good.
don't ask how I broke the SSD because it's
Did you
annoying.
drop it?
Um, no, I don't even know. I don't even think it was me. I don't know how it broke.
Did it?
But I was taking it apart, and when I put it back together, I had the case open, or the back open because it's a laptop,
Yeah.
and then when I put it back in, it didn't work. I don't think that's my fault.
You breathed on it.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
basically what all computer parts are like for me. Breathe on it, it
Yeah.
broke.
But the reason I brought this up is because I was playing Minecraft Java, and so without Optifine, it gets about 30
Mm,
frames a second. With Optifine, well, it kind of ranges. I think they're like sort of average was about 49.
mm.
However, if I stay in the same chunks for a while, like so I was just working on my base a little bit and it was like just a starter base really small. And if I just stay in the same area, I could get like 120 frames on it
Oh, that's quite
with
good.
Optifine. So it's amazing how much Optifine actually does affect it.
Hmm. Oh, by the way, you should tell me how to download Optifine and run it on servers. That would be handy.
Oh yeah, I will. I thought I showed you how to do it. I don't know, I might not have. Um
Maybe not.
what was I going to say? They haven't got one for 1.15 yet, but they have got like a beta version of Optifine for 1.15, which I'm using.
Ah, that's why I play on 1.15 on Hypixel Skyblock, which angers people because apparently you're meant to play in 1.8, but I don't know. Anyway, it works. I haven't had any
Yeah, it works
problems.
fine. I like the new textures though. Like I was doing it on 1.8 once, or I don't know. I think it might be 1.12 because I couldn't be bothered to download the
Yeah,
update. And I also thought, in theory, it might get me better frames because
less stuff.
just because it's a yeah. However, that's actually probably not the case because the newer it tends to be that I think 1.13 was really bad for servers, and then 1.14 and then also 15 did loads of
Hmm.
optimization for servers,
Interesting.
but I'm not sure. Yeah, Optifine does really help though, and I will show you how to get
Yeah, just not now because we're recording this.
it. Yeah, good point.
Shall we
Um,
move on?
right, let's talk. This wouldn't be an episode with you in it without talking about a dark mode.
Yeah, I am dark mode man because I am dark
Yeah,
inside.
you are hereby. Can I change your name on here? I don't think I can.
No, I am
Ah,
dark man or something.
I was trying to change your name on Zencaster,
All right.
but It's just staying as your name. That's kind of annoying. I wanted to try and change it to dark mode, man. But anyway, Google app mode, Google mobile app even is getting a dark mode, and then yeah, it's getting a dark mode. This one, there
I
haven't
think
been. I don't really know why this is an article.
neither do I.
Pardon?
But I saw a dark mode and I was like, yeah, I'm dark mode man.
Yeah, yeah. I'm happy that you did choose it. Like normally, if you weren't here, I wouldn't have chosen this because this is a completely pointless kind of waste of time article. I think like some articles not really that much, not really worth spending that much time on. But you're dark mode man, so we have to.
Yeah, obviously.
Um,
I think people will be happy about this because
yeah.
people,
I mean,
anyway,
like,
people who like dark mode. I'm not the biggest fan of dark mode, even though I am dark mode man. I do have
yeah,
it.
I'm not really the biggest fan.
I really do hope. Wait, do Google phones have dark mode yet?
So yeah, Android phones and iOS phones got both added dark modes
Mm.
at very similar times. iOS 13, I think, might have come first. I'm not sure. So Samsung are known for taking a while on putting updates on their phones. So whilst you guys all had iOS 13 at
We were like,
school,
yeah, I love
and you
dark
were all going
mode.
about like dark mode, and then you were all laughing at me and all the other Android people for
Yeah,
like not
look,
having it.
well, I wasn't laughing at
I'm
you. What? I'm being
okay. Well,
accused.
okay, maybe not you. I don't know, but I can't remember exactly what time and who did it first, but like they both did it at like the same time in the same betas, if that makes sense.
Mm.
So like I don't think this is a copy. I think this is just a general thing that they were doing. Like, so don't anyone start saying that Apple copied because they didn't.
Mm. They didn't. Wait, no. Dark mode isn't a
Or Android,
copyrighted thing. That's not a.
exactly. Like it, I would expect most apps that are well known to have a dark mode at some
Yeah,
point.
I do hope that it integrates with the phone. Like,
Yeah. So according to this, if you
yeah,
have dark mode on your phone, it will go into dark mode.
okay,
If it has light mode on your phone, it will go into light mode. However, there is a setting in settings which you can do this to switch it around if you don't want it to match your OS settings. And on older Android devices, this is interesting. So on older Android and possibly iOS, we're not sure yet, devices, they won't have a dark theme on. It's like my iPod Touch 6th Gen doesn't have a dark mode on because it's on iOS 12 and
yep,
it's not supported anymore. They they'll have a setting, an in-app setting that will allow you to turn on dark mode, so that it will can still support phones that don't have a built-in dark mode in the OS,
yeah. So I hope that they
which is
have a
good.
setting to turn it on and off depending on how awful it is. Also, I think people have got used to Google being a light, so I don't know. Like, if I go onto Google now, I'm like, yeah, that's Google with their really weird name that changes all the time. But
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I feel like Google in a dark because you can get on Chrome on
mm,
desktop. You can get themes, and then there are some themes that won't just change the top bar, but then they'll also change the actual new tab page, which is so the new tab page and google.co.uk are actually different sites.
are they?
And so like yeah,
Oh.
if you go to new well, I think aren't you using Edge?
Well, I'm using
You might not be able to do
the
this.
the current version of Microsoft Edge, which is literally basically Google Chrome but with a skin over the top.
Yeah, is the wait, so when you press new tab, does it go to Google?
No, it goes to Microsoft Bing. I mean, it doesn't go to
Okay,
Bing's
yeah, so you
website.
can't do
It's a
this.
it's a custom thing. So like it's
Yeah.
not Bing, which I'm happy about.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that's similar then to what this is. So when you press new tab on Chrome, it will have the Google and it will say search Google or type URL. But then underneath it, there's a bunch of stuff. So on mine, it has YouTube, it has our homework thing,
Yes.
another homework thing, Disney Plus, WhatsApp, another homework thing,
Mine has search
um,
bar,
Office.
homework thing, YouTube, Google, Reddit, Twitch, and school.
Yeah. So like this is the same for uh so that isn't Bing.
Yeah,
That's the new tab page. And then you type in if you type in Bing into that, or in my case type Google,
yeah,
then you'll notice that these are different. It won't have that stuff underneath.
yeah. So like
And I was trying to screen record it, but I can't be
with
bothered to
Bing,
open
it's
OBS.
absolutely awful and just horrible. And
I don't
honestly, I
like Bing.
like the new tab page. That's much better.
Oh, I can't use Microsoft Edge. I just don't like it.
Well, I like the Tide Pod logo. It's quite nice.
Hmm. Yeah, the new logo does look good.
Plus, I've just got used to Microsoft Edge. People hate me for liking
I
Microsoft Edge.
guess.
I don't know why, but apparently Microsoft Edge.
To be fair, there are some things like when I go on it I like, but the defaults. One of the things I like about Chrome is the bookmarks and all that stuff and history syncing. On um on Edge, the default setting is it won't sync. So when you first open Microsoft Edge, if you're one of those people that just skip through the setup, then you won't have all your stuff synced because by default that box to sync all your bookmarks is not ticked. That's just a random hate for me to do with Microsoft Edge.
I mean, I just deal with it. Yeah.
Okay, well. Um how did we get onto dark mode talking about this?
I don't know. I don't remember.
To be fair, there isn't too much to talk about it because apparently people don't like it, but
No.
I don't actually think it's out yet. I might have the Google app on my phone. I can't remember if I uninstalled it or if it even came pre-installed with Android. I'm checking as we speak to see if it has an update.
Mm.
But to be honest, it's kind of hard to beat the bad WhatsApp dark mode because there were like specific traits for WhatsApp for why it was bad, if that makes sense. So it was bad on WhatsApp because you can have custom backgrounds and it just
Yeah.
makes it look bad.
It makes it look bad.
Oh yeah, my phone did eventually get updated to the dark mode and I now can have dark WhatsApp if I want to, and I've turned it off. It's like I'm not sure what it is. It feels more like dark blue, I
Yeah.
think. It doesn't feel black, it feels dark blue.
You see, I have the
Well
mode
then again,
on where it like darkens. It goes into dark mode after the sun sets, which is quite nice. I like that.
yeah. So I've got dark mode on my phone. Oh, hang on, I'll screen record.
All right.
So obviously you won't be able to see this if you're listening, but if you're on YouTube, hopefully I'll remember to add this in.
Do remember to put that in.
Okay, open. Right, I will tell you if I have dark mode. If it's okay, no, it appears to be still light mode. That's annoying. If I go to settings and then
For people listening, I don't know what's going on either.
where do you think it'd be? Probably in general.
Sorry about the cut. I made a mistake.
So basically, you know how we're staying anonymous. He accidentally said my name, which is fine. I don't mind. I just cut it
I've
out.
just got used to calling you
Um,
by your name.
it's fine. Don't worry about it. So with so basically, long story short, and I actually don't think I stopped my screen recording. Um, I had a look in the Google settings and I could not find any dark mode. So I think the update's coming out tomorrow, which is Friday, or by the time you're watching this or listening to this, it'll probably be today. But basically on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. But anyway, we're going to talk
Okay.
about probably our last topic, unless we just find something else. And it is the AMD Ryzen powered Raspberry Pi rival uses Radeon Vega graphics. That's a headline.
That is
Um.
a headline.
So first of all, these graphics. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Radeon Vega graphics. I'm not sure if that's.
I think it is.
Uh,
Yeah, Radeon Vega. That is. I think it is. I hope it is because
yeah.
I might be just wrong.
So this board actually looks good. So I have a Raspberry Pi, and I was going to use it for a NAS to store all the files on this show because I'm kind of running out of space on my Google Drive.
Just, I'm just gonna say I know absolutely nothing about Raspberry Pis.
They're basically really small computers. They've got a dual core processor, and
Baby
they run at
computer.
like 1 point something gigahertz, but you can overclock them if you're smart enough to 2 gigahertz,
All right then.
which I did, ish. But right, this is actually genuinely excited me because this board, looking at this photo, if this photo isn't fake, looks interesting. So I can see there are two SATA ports or SATA ports, however you say it. I can't remember how you say it.
SATA.
Yeah, that one. There are two, or actually, that might be one SATA port.
I think it looks like one.
Yeah. For some
The
reason I
blue
thought the
one.
other one was. Yeah, that's definitely one. Two
Mm.
HDMI, and that looks full size, but it might be mini. 2 gigabit Ethernet, two USB ports, and I don't even know what the
Yeah,
last
two
one is.
Ethernet cables.
Yeah, I mean, to be like most PCs don't have two Ethernet,
No, mine
but like
doesn't.
this has got that looks like an M.2 slot, so potentially an SSD can be put in there. There's like this is actually, and that fan mount that
Yeah,
looks like there's a fan mount on there, like an actual
that.
normal fan mount.
Yeah, that does look like a PC fan mount.
Exactly. So
I
yeah,
hope
this
you
is kind
put
of
this on
exciting.
screen.
And that's a RAM. That looks like laptop RAM slot as
Is
well.
it?
Yeah,
Which
I've
one?
I've done a
The
lot of laptop RAM. It's the long thing that's next to the on the left side of the cooler mount.
Okay.
That looks like laptop RAM, unless it's like some sort of mini piece. No, that's definitely not mini PCI. Oh, if you scroll down as well, yeah, that's 100% laptop RAM.
Hmm.
And, I think those are M.2, so you can possibly even put an SSD in it.
I don't know if this is exciting or not. I don't know.
This is exciting for me. Oh, this actually,
It is.
and then the
You can
graphics
buy
it's
it right
running on.
now.
I know. Oh, this is so. So the graphics it's running on are used in a lot of computers anyway. So I think they are. Vega 11 is on board, although I'm not sure. I'm more of a Nvidia graphics person, but Vega 11, I'm pretty sure is on
Oh,
board graphics.
it's on sale right now
Oh,
on
we
Amazon.
probably should have read the information actually. So Axiom Tech, I think that's how you say that, announced a new embedded single board computer this month known as the CAPA or Kappa, I guess, 13R, with its compact form factor. The
Hmm.
board is fit to compete against the Raspberry Pi and does with the secret weapon an AMD Ryzen APU.
Hang on, I'll have a look at the Amazon listing.
Yeah,
No, that's
wait, tell
just a
me how much
normal
it is if
Raspberry
you get to
Pi.
it. Oh, did it just link to the Raspberry Pi? That's a bit.
Yeah.
So it runs with Ryzen. No, that's wrong. No, this is a different article. Never mind. So it runs on a Ryzen processor, Ryzen not dedicated, onboard graphics. It has up to 16 gigabytes of RAM using a DDR4 DIMM laptop RAM thing.
Yep.
3.5 inches, which apparently it looks on this photo, it looks bigger than the Raspberry Pi, I think, because I have a Raspberry Pi. I'm not
I
sure if I
don't.
already said that.
I don't know. You'd have to get a Raspberry Pi next to it for
Yeah,
scale. Or actually, no. There's Ethernet ports there,
two Ethernet ports.
so you would be able to tell the scale from that, I guess.
Yeah, that is really that looks bigger. Um,
You see, I
Yeah,
don't know
this
how
is
big the
definitely exciting.
I don't know how big the Raspberry Pi is.
And those are, I was right, those are two M.2s. So, okay, you can use so it's got one M.2 slot, one M.2 key E slot, and one M.2 key B slot, and you can use the E slot for wireless module, and the other slot is reserved for storage cards. So with the wireless module, in theory,
Oh,
maybe you could make some sort of graphics cards that uses that interface. I don't know how. I don't have that much knowledge on how exactly that works and whether that's even possible.
oh, it can have up to 16 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, yeah. This actually does look good,
Quite powerful, this.
interesting. Oh yeah, why does that link go to Raspberry Pi? Apparently it's
Oh
thirty
yeah,
nine
it
pound
says
right now on
it
Amazon.co.uk.
says it says right above that Amazon listing, today's best Raspberry Pi Foundation and Raspberry Pi 3 deals. So
Oh yeah, that is a Raspberry Pi. Yeah, that's a Raspberry Pi 3. I've got the 4 though.
yeah.
So
Oh,
um
all right then.
that was yeah. I'm actually yeah, this board does look good and I would love to get my hands on one, but I kind of already have a Raspberry Pi and this kind of like my dream like phone or laptop or I guess piece most desktops already kind of have this anyway is something that's really upgradable and really like easy to take apart and put new better bits in it. Like especially on a phone, that would be awesome. On laptops, you can sort of do that. You can replace laptop RAM easily. You can replace a laptop CPU. However, it's hard to find one that would actually fit on the board. You can't really replace a board or upgrade a board. Um,
Yeah,
if it's got a graphics card, you probably won't be able to upgrade that either. But you can upgrade RAM unless your board is like a 16. Unless your board only goes up 16 gigs and it's already got 16 gigs.
yeah,
Um, and then obviously with an actual desktop, you can basically do everything.
yeah.
Actually,
Like
sometimes,
you can just replace anything.
yeah. I mean,
Right.
if it's not a custom, if it's a pre-built one, like
Yeah, that's a bit harder.
yeah, but because the power supplies use sometimes their own connection, and then the boards are also sometimes manufactured for that specific PC or that PC manufacturer. But you can still
My
do stuff with
screen
it.
is dusty.
My screen's got fingerprints on, and I don't even touch it, so I don't know how they
Uh,
got there.
the angel of the fingerprint.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Ooh, there is a new OS for Raspberry Pi. I might have to try. I Raspberry. So the normal Raspberry is the operating system for Raspberry Pi, and somebody's made something called iRaspberry, which is basically a skin that makes it look like a Mac. So you know what I'm going to be trying later.
You're lagging a lot, I must say.
I hope I'm not on the actual recording because
That would be disappointing.
yeah, that would be disappointing.
I might actually.
You were a bit earlier, but you're okay now. It's because my dad's on
All right.
calls. My brother's probably playing a game, and yeah, our internet is just being like used more than ever right now.
Yeah, I must say that my mum and dad are currently working, probably both on video calls while my sister's watching YouTube.
Yeah, but like you've got good Wi-Fi.
Do I?
My B, well, you've got better than me. My BT Wi-Fi is really bad.
Yeah.
I guess it's all right for like one person, but like our house doesn't have any LAN cables, Ethernet ports. Like what are they called? You know when you can when they're like sometimes next to the socket, there are Ethernet ports. So if they're not called Ethernet ports, they're called something else, I think. I'm not sure.
Mm.
Anyway, those are all the topics we got to talk about. But if there's anything else you want to talk about,
No, I don't think
then we
so.
can do that. Well, oh yeah, actually, there was something. So, have you heard of folding at home?
Sorry?
Have you heard of folding at home?
Folding at home?
Yeah, folding at home.
I haven't heard of that, no.
So it's basically a thing which, so you can, it's like, right, okay. I'm gonna start again because I need to. You donate your CPU cycles. So you download some software and you can basically
Hmm.
donate your CPU cycles to do stuff. Um,
For the
for
NHS and stuff.
researching vaccinations, basically. So, running simulations of proteins and stuff to do with proteins, which would help to find a vaccination for COVID or a cure.
Yep,
Even though it's a disease, so I don't think they can be cured. I don't know.
it's
I'm
a
not good at
virus.
biology. Is it? Because everyone keeps calling it a
Yes.
disease.
No, it's definitely a virus.
Exactly. I thought that. It's just
That's
confusing
why
me.
it's so hard to treat.
Yeah, because
Anyway, I'm
viruses
getting
are the
very
ones
off
that.
topic.
It's fine. Although I don't want to talk about it too much because
It's boring.
yeah, and that's literally everything that you hear about right now.
The thing.
Yeah,
The thing that we don't want to talk about.
well, because um, originally on YouTube you weren't allowed to mention it.
No. Are you now? I don't
I
know.
mean, yeah, you are, but like there are less people, manually humans, checking your if your video is getting taken down, if that makes sense, and more AI are doing
Yeah,
things. So if it gets taken down accidentally, then it could be a while before the video gets back up. So if the AI thinks that we've done something wrong, it will just take it down.
that would be sad.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt it'll happen though. Um, yeah, that's. I guess that's all we got. Really got to say.
All right.
Yep. Okay. Well, it's been nice recording with you. Thank you for
Yep.
agreeing. I hope everyone, all our listeners, stay safe and stuff.
Stay home.
Save the NHS, save lives, whatever. Or I think they're using a different one now, but
Keep on listening. Keep on listening to this podcast, please.
follow Instagram and stuff. I don't know. I might get Twitter because I want to be able to tweet out when new episodes go live. But yeah,
Search me
anyway.
up on MySpace.
MySpace, I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist anymore. They didn't use like it got not
I
taken down,
don't
but
think it
like
is.
yeah. Anyway, right. Let's actually go now. I
Yes.
think. Wait, have we got over an hour? So this before the cut we were on like 45 plus another 14. So yeah, I think we're just about over an hour.
Okay. Apparently MySpace is still alive. But okay.
Seriously, MySpace.
Yep. Apparently
Oh,
it's still there.
oh wow.
Anyway, right. Get on making a MySpace page for the podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Right. That's not really all we've got. Well, I guess it kind of is all we've got time for. But it's all we're going to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed this super long episode. Um, hopefully you didn't get bored halfway through. And
You might
stay
have.
safe. Hopefully you'll watch the next one. Bye.